Hey, it's Tom Gallagher, the Videopreneur, and wanted to give another update on the welding. So, as I mentioned in other videos, we got behind because of the amount of damage that we found, or the amount of damage that Lynn found when he started digging into the previous work that was done. And I'm so lucky to have a guy like Lynn, A, knowledgeable, B, the skill set to do it. But I looked at the work and thought it was good. He started looking at it, and it was one of those like a thread you pull, and the more he pulled, the more he found problems. And so, because of the kind of guy he is, he just could not move forward without fixing this stuff. So, as you can see, all of the black has been new metal, and then also you can see that kind of metal color, or silver, that's all new metal. You can see the high hump transmission cover. It still has the hole that has to be fixed. In real time, it's already fixed. Lynn fixed it, but this is just some video that I shot a little bit ago. So it's March, and the weather's starting to warm up. We still got cold days, still freezing, and little snow flurries from time to time, but this is a real nice day. So what I'm doing is I'm just grinding down the welds and cleaning things up. I'm learning a lot, and one of the ways I'm learning, and I know it drives Lynn nuts, is he'll say, I want you to grind these welds down, and I do them. I'm not doing them half-assed. I'm doing them as far as I think they need to be done. And then he looks at me, okay, now I want you to grind on those welds. So he's having to repeat himself a lot, and I'm sure it's probably way beyond getting on his nerves. I'm sure I've worn him out by this time. And when it comes to grinding the welds and sanding and stuff like that, so luckily he's pretty patient with me. But in this part of the video, I'm just going over the welds that he made and just cleaning up as much as I can. And then, but it takes me 2 or 3 times of him telling me. So in this part of the video, we're on the passenger, or he's on the passenger side. I guess this is a driver's side. And he's getting ready to put the outer rocker panel on. So he's completed the inner rocker, and now he's putting the outer rocker. And you can see how meticulous he is. What he's doing is he's measuring out where he wants his welds, and then he's going to drill holes, and then he's going to put in what he was teaching me is a rosette weld. So you've got the layer of metal, and then you've got another layer on top. The top layer you drill a hole through, so now it exposes. You can see the bottom layer, and then you put a weld right in that hole, and it's a rosette weld, and it secures both pieces of metal together, and then naturally the top is rounded, and then you grind that down and clean it all up. So that's what he's doing here. I didn't know what a rosette weld is, but now I know what a rosette weld is. But we're making good progress. We've finished the welding, but this really pissed us off, really threw us off our schedule, put us a month behind, as I mentioned in other videos. And it's just because work that was allegedly done was either not done or looked good but wasn't good, and didn't fit up to the proper standards. It was just like my transmission. I know I mentioned this before, but it was one of those things that it would have caused problems in the future. I wouldn't have known it. I would have been driving along fat, dumb, and happy, and been having problems in the future. But I'm sure you guys that know have seen work, shoddy work, and you just look at it like, I can see a couple years down the road this guy's going to have some problems. Years ago, I had a fence put in on some farm ground I had, and the guy was looking at the fence that was done at the neighbor's property, and he's shaking his head, and he was telling me what they did wrong. And he's like, I don't even know who did that, but I'm not trying to throw rocks at them, but they're going to have problems. And sure enough, a couple of years went by, and their fence posts started leaning different directions, coming out of the ground. So, for somebody that's really skilled like Lynn, it sure is great to have somebody like that. So appreciate you watching the videos. I value your feedback. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. That's how these videos get noticed in front of more people. Google or YouTube puts them out in front of other people. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next video. Appreciate your time.